Hello, everyone. We are on day 6 on how to start your NGO in 30 days. The last episodes, if you could look up in the cards, we talked about your organization's name. Now you've come up with a name, you've recruited your board members. We were,
then the environment was cleaned up.
The first time I was hearing about this stuff, it was totally new to me.
and dealt with social impact consulting. Now it is time to register your organization. Why did I say pick your board members before registration? The answer is very, very simple. Because you need people in the registration paperwork. So you have to make sure that you get a lawyer, or one thing that I skipped in the last episode is that you get a lawyer if you can as a member of your board. And if that lawyer helps with registration, that's a plus in terms of their gift in kind. But if you're not able to get a lawyer, you would have to hire one, okay? So they will bring the paperwork. You will have to put in your trustees in the paperwork. They will send you their ID. They will send you all their necessary information in order to be a member, a bona fide member of the board of trustees within your organization. And then after that, we need to talk about the types of registration. Each country has the name of what you're gonna categorize in your organization. The first is just being registered as a bona fide non-profit organization. In Nigeria and in other countries, it's called incorporated trustee. The incorporated trustee is that your organization is strictly a non-profit, the board members get no compensation, and you are tax exempt, okay? So with that being said, you're able to then have room to be able to get more funding for your organization, because the government is saying you're a nonprofit organization. You're supporting the government in making sure that services are provided in certain thematic areas that they're working on. So you're providing some support. So they reward you by making you tax exempt. So you become an incorporated trustee. With incorporated trustee, it's a bit tricky. If you decide to do fee for service, the government can tax you on the profit of that specific service. So that is something that you need to look into as well in terms of sustainability. That conversation is going to happen further down the line when we're talking about your strategic plan, when we're talking about fundraising, and when we're talking about sustainability. But these are things you need to look at from the onset of registration. So now, another type of registration in Nigeria that they talk about is limited by guarantee. This is you registering as a social enterprise. So another category that you look at is limited by guarantee. That is being a social enterprise. So you are a nonprofit, but also provide for-profit services. So that is a different type of registration. So you have to think about it. What kind of registration do I want to do? It depends on what you're trying to do. So for example, if you're an organization that wants to be an institute, okay, you can register as a limited by guarantee, okay? So there are various institutes like that, like the Enterprise Development Center. That is an institute that provides educational resources for small businesses. So they get funded to do that. They provide information at a subsidized cost to students. Then you also have the Faith Foundation. It is also registered as a limited by guarantee. So looking at things like that, you're thinking, okay, I can either be an incorporated trustee or a limited by guarantee. And with a limited by guarantee, the board members guarantee the organization up to a certain amount. One thing that the KAMA law has done is that with limited by guarantee, you usually have to get a signature by the Attorney General of the Federation. But now, if you don't get a signature from that office within the next 60 days, they will go ahead and process your paperwork. This is just to increase ease of doing business in Nigeria. If you're in another country, just go to your agency, go to your federal agency and find out more information about the various categories of registration, whether you want to be a non-profit, which is a Nigeria's incorporated trustee, or limited by guarantee, which is a social enterprise. So because you've done all your research, as I've talked about within the past 5 days, you now know what kind of registration would accommodate the vision and mission of your organization. So for more information about company registration, please contact your lawyer in your various countries, because they know the laws concerning businesses in your country. Okay, so that's the information that I can give you. You can register as a bona fide nonprofit or a social enterprise. So depending on how your organization is going to be fixed, the name, the type of board members you have, your vision, your mission, objectives, the choice is yours. So choose well. Let me know what you've come up with in the comment section. Make sure that you like, you subscribe, you click on the bell notification for more videos like this as we're getting on to various days on this journey on how to start an NGO in 30 days. I will see you tomorrow.